Hey guys, this is the first of many videos showing you how to use the Arbiter 3 rapid fire controller. This one's for the Xbox, so if you've got yourself an Xbox One, if you don't understand the manual, these videos are aimed at showing you how to use everything on the controller. There's quite a lot going on with it. There's your basics, and then there's a lot of advanced features. So we're going to break these videos down. We'll start with the most basic of just using the controller for what most people want it for, which is rapid fire, things like drop shots, ultra fire. So let's get started. Got yourself a rapid fire controller, Arbiter. You'll know this when you first put the battery in. The player 4 LED fades in and then out. Turn the controller on, and then at the moment it's just a completely standard controller. Go into a game, normal, automatics are automatic, single shots are single shots. So the first thing you want to do usually is rapid fire. So we take a look at the manual, go to second page in, and you'll have a list of modes. They say Light, Arbiter 2, Gears of War 3. All controllers, when you get them from us, start off in the light modes. It doesn't mean this is the only thing you've got. This is just how they start off to keep it simple. So if we take a look at the modes, we've got Ultra Fire's mode 1, Rapid Fire 3 Burst, etc. So if we want to say Rapid Fire, which will make this pistol quicker, we want mode 2. So all we do for that, hold the right trigger, and then the sync button that you connect to the Xbox with, you just briefly tap that. And see that light flash once, player 4, that's your indicator of what the chip is doing. So each time you tap it, it's flashing to signify that it knows you've tapped the button. So with the right trigger still held, we want mode 2, so we're going to tap it again. So that's 2 flashes now. So we've tapped it twice. Now to set that mode, to go into that mode, all you have to do is let go of the trigger. And what will happen is this light will flash back twice because we've tapped it twice. So it'll say that we're in mode 2. And that's it, and then the light will stay on to say the chip is active. What happens when you fire now is you get some basic rapid fire. And as you see, the light goes off when the chip is actually doing its business. So it'll be on as it is now to say it's active, and when you press a button it goes off just as a sort of an indicator, so you know when it's actually attempting to do something. Because certain modes use the left trigger, certain modes use the right, others use the RB. So if you've got a mode that uses the left trigger, then the light won't go off when you're pressing the right trigger. So you'll sort of get the idea of when it's doing something for you. It's overriding your behaviour. So what we've got there is just basic rapid fire. That can be increased in speed. You can get that firing faster. But again, we'll go through that in another video. So we're now in mode 2 for rapid fire. For full autos, at the moment that won't increase the speed. The full autos are full auto. There is a way to get these even quicker, which we'll show you next. So what we've got, say you want to get out of that now, you don't want rapid fire. You just want back to normal. Just going to kill myself so I've got some more ammo. Say you just want to get back to normal, you don't want to use the mod. You just tap the sync button on its own. And those rapid flashes then, we're indicating that basically the chip's disabled itself, so we're now back to normal. Neat little feature is your quick disable, which is what we've effectively just done. If you want to get back into the last mode you were in, just tap the sync button again when it's turned off. As you see then, it flashed twice and it's gone back to mode 2 for us. So what you could do is you could be running around using your mode, and then say you were just using single shots and you wanted to turn it off for your other weapon, you just swap weapon, tap the button, and then the mode's off. Swap weapon back, tap the button, and you're back in the mode. So you can really quickly come in and out of the modes. So that's basically mode 2 rapid fire. If I swap to, say, go to a sniper rifle, this is what you usually use mode 3 for, rapid fire 3 burst. You can use it with single shots as well, just to get accuracy. Just do 3 quick bursts and then nothing. So we're going to show it off on the sniper though. So again, hold the right trigger, tap the sync 3 times this time, and let go. 1, 2, 3. So we're now in mode 3. So what will happen now, we just aim down the sight. When we tap the right trigger, it's actually shot twice there, but what that is it's set up to be quicker than this particular weapon can actually fire. So it's not picking up on the speed. So what you can do for that weapon is slow it down. So that is just a 3 burst, like that. And as you'll see, it's quite slow, so let's just go back into the sniper. Let's do that properly. So we hold the right trigger. Oh. Yeah, that sniper doesn't like that speed, so what you can do, you can adjust the speed of rapid fire to suit particular weapons, because some weapons just don't like the certain speed that you're firing at. The pistol's obviously quite happy to fire at those 3 bursts. So if we turn off the chip again, now what we're going to do is one of the most popular weapons for this particular game, Black Ops, is your FN FAL, and it's not particularly fast, but what we can do is put it in mode 1, which is Ultra Fire. Now, this is the most popular mode for Black Ops. So you just hold the button, right trigger, tap the sync button once and let go. We're in Ultra Fire, and we basically increase the speed of the FN FAL. And obviously with that off, we turn the chip off and try it normally. There's, you know, unless you're going to sit there really going at that button, you're not going to match that speed. So Ultra Fire is mainly for things like shotguns, FN FALs. You can make them really quick. It doesn't work so well on certain pistols, but you basically experiment with the Ultra Fire. Some weapons, I think the G11 is particularly good with Ultra Fire. You will get some pretty fast speeds with it. Let's have a go. So yeah, not too bad. I personally don't use Ultra Fire, but it is, you know, a very common thing. It's more commonly known as jitter on quite a lot, because what it's going to be doing is sort of spamming the Y button as well as another combination to sort of rapidly swap your weapons, and that's how you get the speed faster. Let's go to, say, a drop shot. Now what we've got in mode 5 is a drop shot and aim, and in the brackets it says LTC. What that is left trigger cancellation. So what that means is whenever you're doing the left trigger, it won't drop you in this particular mode. So if you're behind a window or something you're already aiming, when you come to shoot, it's not going to drop you to the floor and you're not going to miss them. So if we go to mode 5, hold the trigger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now when we shoot, all we're doing here, no buttons on the back like all the other cheap stuff you get on the internet. It's just purely done through this trigger. Just tap the button, shoots your, drops you. As soon as you let go, stands you back up. That stand back up feature is completely unique to the Arbiter. You won't get that on anything else at all. You tap the trigger as quick as you want, you'll always end up standing back up no matter what you do. To cancel that, so as I was saying, if you're behind this, say, and you've spotted somebody, you shoot, you're going to drop and miss them. So, well, obviously you'd miss them if you were, say, using a gun that actually fires more than once. So what you could do is you could aim down the sight and then fire, and it's not going to drop you. So as soon as you let go of the trigger, it'll drop you. So that's what the left trigger cancellation does. It basically stops the drop shot or the jump shot from activating if you're already aiming down the sight. Obviously you don't need to aim down the sight by just pressing the trigger, because it's going to do that for you as well. So you just purely run up, shoot, and you're going to drop to the floor. So that's a drop shot and aim. We've also got various other modes, including jump shot and aim, which will do the same, it will jump. You've got dual trigger. So that's pretty much it for the basic usage. Again, to get in a mode, you just hold the right trigger, tap the sync button. Mode 2, there's mode 2, and then to turn it off, just tap the sync button on its own. go back to the last mode, tap it again, you're back in it. And that's pretty much the basics, right trigger and tapping the sync to get in and out of modes. As you'll see if you've got the manual, there's a lot more going on with just entering modes. We've been over quick enable and quick disable. The chip modes is referring to what we're going to talk about next, which is you've been in these modes, but you can also get to Arbiter 2 modes, Gears of War specific modes, set up your own list, and then the major one, your entire elite modes, which is pretty much every combination you could want. Past that we've got tactile remapping, battlefield auto spot, auto stand, auto run, Gears of War auto chainsaws, revives, marks, adjusting the speed of rapid fire, tap shot adjusting, Gears of War adjusting. You know, the list is endless. We've got a lot of features, so we're going to plod through these over several videos and show you every feature on this controller. So let me know what you think. Any comments, just leave them in the video and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.